Hi, this is Morgane Oger. I'm a candidate in Vancouver for Vancouver School Board, which is the election, as most of us know, is October 20th. Today is the last day of early polling.
I'm Tiffiny Kindrid. I'm running for school trustee with Pro Vancouver. We are an umbrella party for independent candidates that have come together just for name recognition on the ballot.
Right, and whereas I'm an independent candidate, and I chose to be an independent candidate so that I could really focus on delivering to voters what they're looking for and focusing on their core mission, which is what you really care about as well,
Yep.
which is excellence in education. So here we are. We're at Hamber Secondary today. Hamber is my alma mater. I spent 3 years here as a teenager, obviously, years and years ago before the Earth crust finished setting completely. And Hamber is going to benefit from a massive seismic upgrade. It's actually the most expensive ever in British Columbia. I believe it's $88 million, if I have the numbers right.
Yeah.
And they're going to completely redo the school, which is great for the Hamber community. Of course, it's a huge upheaval for them, but what they'll get out of it in the end is a seismically safe school that's brand new and high tech, and then they'll know that their children are, the parents will know their children are safe, which is like what the single most important thing for a parent.
Last night we were at Edith Cavell, who is also come up for seismic funding. There was a few things that I noticed. Very troubling things. A big part of it was the transparency in what's being done, how it's being done, what accommodations are going to be made for it to be done. And it's understandable why the parents are so upset.
It is. So the parents at Edith Cavell Elementary School discovered, to their surprise, that their school had been awarded a retrofit, right? They
Yes.
hadn't heard, and they heard about it the end of September at a press announcement. And this was the first they heard that their school was going to be upgraded, and they were completely unprepared for it. You could really see yesterday there was a lot of confusion and quite a bit of anger and emotions. People were very upset. And it seems that poor VSB really kind of missed an opportunity there to prepare the parents for what's coming, because you can't do a seismic upgrade without upheaval. There's no doubt about that. No matter what, there's upheaval, right? And what was your feel of the room?
I think a lot of the parents were really upset, mainly because all of the decisions were made and then just presented to them as, this is what we're doing. And there was no, how do you feel? What do you think? Do you have any opinion on it? It was just presented as, this is
right.
Yes.
And I know parents that have been in other seismic upgrade programs, some that are done and some that are just getting started, and they reported excellent communication. So it looks like in this case, this will be a learning opportunity, it looks like, right?
Yeah.
There's no doubt that, transparency and consultation are the two things that they really felt that they should have had before, and they regret not having had it. What's the takeaway on that? What's the lesson learned?
Well, I think the big thing is that the parents at the school that are being upgraded shouldn't hear about it with the rest of the city.
Right, like from the press, you mean, during a press conference.
It should be something that's talked about beforehand. There should be some sort of meaningful consultation with the stakeholders and an actual engagement where they feel like they're being listened to and they're being heard and that their opinions matter.
Right, because consultation is meaningless if it wasn't done in advance.
Exactly.
And if the stakeholders weren't there, all the stakeholders have to feel that they were consulted. And then they have to see that they were heard.
Yeah.
If we don't listen to the parents and the stakeholders, then they won't feel heard. Right? I came up with a little piece of advice, tiny, which was to do my school is getting seismically upgraded coloring book that we could give out to parents maybe it's something like this, but it's basically a little bit of a guide, to say, hey,
Yeah.
we're thinking about upgrading your school. Here's your coloring book, or here's your 5-page easy guide for what it's going to feel like and look like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it would be something fun for the kids to do.
It would be, right? And they'd know what's coming. They could look forward to busing, or they could look at the alternatives.
Yeah.
There was a lot of, people were asking about why this distance, why these swing sites. I can understand hearing about it for the first time. It seems like it's a huge upheaval, and it is.
It
I mean,
is.
there's no doubt it's a huge upheaval.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
And let's do better.
Exactly.
Right? If we're elected, I'll do better.
Yeah, I will do better.
Okay, good. All right. Once again, I'm Morgane Oger, independent candidate for the Vancouver School Board. I almost said an automatic other thing.
I'm Tiffiny Kindrid, running for school board with Pro Vancouver.
Okay. It was fun doing this with you, Tiffiny.
It was awesome.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye.